respected speaker, I have come to this august house to speak on the ongoing conflict in West Asia and the challenges it poses. In India, the situation is too kallig. Over the past 2 to 3 weeks in Jaishankar and Hardeep Puri have provided the House with important information on this subject. This crisis has now been ongoing for more than 3 weeks. It is having a devastating impact on the global economy and people's lives. Therefore, the entire world is urging all parties to resolve this crisis as soon as possible. Mr. Speaker,
though our borders would suppose those unprecedented challenges for India,
these challenges are economic, national security related, and humanitarian. Enable India has extensive trade relations with the countries affected by one and the conflict, like the Murchakao, the region where the war is taking place, is also a vital route for our trade with other countries around the world. This region, in particular, meets a significant portion of our crude oil and gas needs. This region is also important for us for another reason. Approximately 10 million Indians live and work in the Gulf countries. Commercial ships plying there also have a significant number of Indian crew members. Due to these various reasons, India's concerns are naturally high. Therefore, it is essential that the Indian Parliament expresses a unified voice on this crime. Mr. Speaker, since this war began, every Indian, the affected countries has been provided with necessary assistance. I personally spoke with the heads of part of most West Asian countries over 2 hours on my phone. All have fully assured the safety of Indians' hands. Unfortunately, some people have tragically died and others have been injured during this period. In these difficult circumstances, necessary assistance is being provided to their families. The best possible treatment is being ensured for those injured. Mr. Speaker, all our missions in the affected countries are continuously engaged in assisting Indians of Popuspongus Itau. Whether Indians working there or tourists who have visited, all possible assistance is being provided. Our missions are regularly issuing advisories 24 minus our control rooms and emergency helplines have been established in India and ACTA affected countries. Through these, immediate information is being provided to all affected people. Mr. Speaker, the safety of Indians at home and abroad has always been a top priority for us in times of crisis. Since the war began, more than 375,000 Indians have returned safely to India. Nearly 1,000 Indians have safely from Iran alone. More than 700 of these are young medical students. Thousands of students study in Indian schools in the Gulf countries. The CBSE has cancelled the scheduled class 10 and 12 examinations in all such Indian schools. The CBSE is taking appropriate steps to ensure that these children's education continues uninterrupted. This means the government is sensitive, vigilant, and ready to provide all assistance. Honorable Speaker, India receives large quantities of essential commodities such as crude oil, gas, and fertilizer. Since the war, shipping in the Hormuz Strait has become very challenging, though too challenging. Despite this, our government has been striving to ensure that the supply of petrol, diesel, and gas is not significantly affected. Our focus has been on minimizing it to ordinary families. We all know that the country imports 60% of its LPG needs. Due to uncertainty in this supply, the government has prioritized Actung Ibo Bido Pangkai issues. At the same time, domestic LPG production is also being increased. Continuous efforts have been made to ensure uninterrupted supply of petrol and diesel throughout the country. Mr. Speaker, in today's circumstances, the steps taken over the past decade regarding energy security have become even more relevant. India has diversified its energy imports over the past 11 years. Previously, crude oil, LNG, and LPG were imported from 27 countries for such energy needs. Today, India imports energy from 41 countries. Mr. Speaker, in the past decade, India has prioritized crude oil storage and another crisis. Today, India has a strategic petroleum reserve of over 5.3 million metric tons. And is working to create a reserve of over 6.5 million metric tons. The reserves held by our oil companies are separate. Our refining capacity has also increased significantly over the past 11 years. Mr. Speaker, the government is in constant contact with suppliers from various countries. Efforts are being made to ensure the safe flow of oil and gas from wherever possible. The Indian government is constantly monitoring the Gulf and surrounding shipping routes. Our effort is to ensure that ships carrying all essential commodities, be it oil, gas, or fertilizer, net it in safely. We are in constant communication with all our global partners to ensure the safety of our maritime corridors. Due to such efforts, several ships stranded in the Hormuz Strait have recently returned to India. Mr. Speaker, another aspect of the country's preparedness is proving very useful in this time of crisis. In the last 10-11 years, unprecedented work has been done on the production and blending of ethanol. Until a decade ago, the country had only 5% ethanol blending capacity. Today, we are approaching 20% ethanol blending in petrol. This has resulted in approximately 40 million barrels less oil imports annually. Similarly, the electrification of railways is providing significant benefits. Without such electrification, approximately 1.8 billion liters of diesel would be consumed annually. Similarly, we have expanded the metro network. In 2014, the metro network in the country was less than 250 kilometers. Today, it has grown to nearly 100 kilometers. We have placed a significant emphasis on electric mobility. Okay. The central government has allocated 15,000 electric buses to the states for operation. The scale at which work on alternative fuels is being done today will further secure India's future. Respected Speaker, that energy is the backbone of the economy today. And West Asia is a major source of global energy needs. Naturally, the global economy is being affected by the current crisis, and continuous efforts are being made to minimize its impact on India. The government is working with a strategy to address all the short-term, medium-term, and long-term impacts. Today, the fundamentals of India's economy are strong. This has greatly helped the country. We are discussing with stakeholders from every sector and providing necessary support wherever needed. The Indian government has also formed an interministerial group. This group meets daily and assesses every problem facing our import and export sectors and is continuously working on necessary solutions. I am confident that with joint efforts between the government and industry, we will be able to better cope with the situation. Respected Speaker, a major question is what impact will the war have on agriculture? The country's farmers have kept our food reserves full. Therefore, India has sufficient food grains. We are also striving to ensure proper the Kharif season. In past years, the government has made adequate fertilizer arrangements to deal with emergencies. In the past, our government has not allowed the burden of global crises to fall on farmers. During the COVID-19 pandemic and the industrial crisis of that time, there was a disruption in the global supply chain. A bag of urea reached 0.000 euros in the global market. However, the same bag was made available to Indian farmers for less than €0. Mr. Speaker, numerous steps have been taken in recent years to protect the country's farmers from such crises. In the last decade, 6 urea plants have been commissioned in the country, adding an annual urea production capacity of over 76 lakh metric tons during this period. Domestic production of fertilizers like DAP and NPKs has also been increased by approximately 50 lakh metric tons. Furthermore, fertilizer imports have been diversified, just like oil and gas. Similarly, we have expanded our options for importing DAP and NPK. Mr. Speaker, the government has also provided the country's farmers with made in India nano aerators. The government is also encouraging farmers to practice natural farming. Under the PM Kusuma scheme, more than 2.2 million solar pumps have been provided to farmers. This has also reduced their dependence on diesel. I assure the farmers of the country through the House that the government will continue to provide all possible assistance to them. Respected Speaker, a major challenge in this war is that the summer season is beginning in India. With the increasing heat in the coming years, that the demand for electricity will increase. Currently, sufficient coal stocks are available for all the power plants in the country. India has achieved a record coal production of 1 billion tons for the second consecutive year. All our systems, from power generation to power supply, are being continuously monitored. And the government's preparations have also been supported by renewable energy. In the last decade, the country has taken major steps towards renewable energy, and today, half of our total installed power generation capacity comes from renewable sources. Our total renewable capacity is surpassing the historic mark of 250 gigawatts. In the last 11 years, the country has increased its solar power capacity from approximately 3 gigawatts to 140 gigawatts. Over the past 11 years, nearly 4 million rooftop panels have been installed across the country. The PM Surya Ghar Mukh Bijli Yojana has also significantly helped in this. Under the Govardhan Yojana, 200 compressed biogas plants have also become operational in the country. All these efforts are proving very useful for the country. Further preparing for the future, the government has also encouraged nuclear energy production in the country through the Shanti Act. Just a few days ago, the Small Hydropower Development Scheme was also approved, which will add via 1,500 megawatts of new hydropower capacity over the next 5 years. Respected Speaker, India's role, its diplomacy is concerned. From the very beginning, we have expressed our deep concern about this conflict. I have personally spoken to all the relevant leaders in West Asia. I have urged everyone to de-escalate tensions and end this conflict in the area. Arruating, sir. India has gun tax on civilian, energy, and transport infrastructure. A tax on commercial vessels and the disruption of international waterways, including those used for maritime trade, are unacceptable. India is continuously making efforts through diplomacy to ensure the safe passage of Indian ships, even in this warlike environment. Mr. Speaker, India has always advocated for peace and humanity. I reiterate that dialogue and diplomacy are the only solution to this problem. All our efforts are directed towards de-escalating tensions and ending this conflict. Endangering the end of anyone in this war is not in the interest of humanity. Therefore, India has efforts to encourage all to seek a peace as soon as possible. Mr. Speaker, when such crises arise, some elements who ensigns try to exploit. Therefore, all law and order agencies have been put on alert. Be it coastal security, border security, cyber security, or strategic installations is being further strengthened. Mr. Speaker, the difficult global situation created by this war is likely to have long-lasting effects. Therefore, we must be prepared. We must remain united. We face such challenges unite during the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, we need to be prepared again. We must face every challenge with patience, restraint, and a calm mind. This is our identity. This is our strength. And yes, we must also remain extremely cautious and vigilant. Those who seek to exploit the situation will try to spread lies. We must not allow their efforts to succeed. I would also urge all state governments through this house during such times, black marketers and hoarders become active. Strict monitoring is essential. Wherever such complaints are received, prompt action must be taken. When every government and every citizen of the country work together, we can challenge every challenge. With this request, I conclude. Over, Jackie. Thank you. Respected Speaker. Respected Speaker, I have come to this August House to speak on the ongoing conflict in West Asia and the challenges it poses. In India, the situation is escalating. Over the past 2 to 3 weeks in Jaishankar and Hardeep Puri have provided the House with important information on this subject. This crisis has now been ongoing for more than 3 weeks. It is having a devastating impact on the global economy and people's lives. Therefore, the entire world is urging all parties to resolve this crisis as soon as possible. Mr. Speaker,
Though our borders would suppose those unprecedented challenges for India.
these challenges are economic, national security related, and humanitarian. India has extensive trade relations with the countries affected by one and the conflict, like the war Chakao. The region where the war is taking place is also a vital route for our trade with other countries around the world. This region, in particular, meets a significant portion of our crude, oil, and gas needs. This region is also important for us for another reason. Approximately 10 million Indians live and work in the Gulf countries. Commercial ships plying there also have a significant number of Indian crew members. Due to these various reasons, India's concerns are naturally high. Therefore, it is essential that the Indian Parliament expresses a unified voice on this crime. Mr. Speaker, since this war began, the affected countries has been provided with necessary assistance. I personally spoke with the heads of part of most West Asian countries over 2 hours on my phone. All have fully assured the safety of Indians' hands. Unfortunately, some people have tragically died and others have been injured during this period. In these difficult circumstances, necessary assistance is being provided to their families. The best possible treatment is being ensured